Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga, meditation, and Buddhist studies. Today is October the 2nd, Friday, October the 2nd, 2015. And I'm going to continue with chapter 5. I believe we're on chapter 5. We finished the first 4 chapters of my Dhammapada translation. Of course, the Dhammapada, for those who are watching my videos for the first time and who may be wondering what the Dhammapada is a research I've carried out about 10 years ago or more, a little slightly more. I did translate the Dhammapada in English and in Esan language. Esan is my traditional, my mother tongue from Edo State of Nigeria. I did translate the Dhammapada in English and in Esan. Well, the Dhammapada I'm currently reciting is the Dhammapada I had in English language. What is Dhammapada? Dhammapada is a very brilliant sutra of Buddhism because it summarizes what I call the Buddhist, it summarizes Buddha's wisdom. It puts all the wisdom of the Buddha in a nutshell. So those who really want to understand the instructions of the Buddha in a very short form, succinct, brief form, very short form. The Dhammapada is an excellent summary of Buddhist wisdom. So we're going to quickly go through chapter 5, verses 60 to 75. The night is seemingly endless. I'm reading verse 60 of my translation. The night is seemingly endless for those who have insomnia. The road is seemingly endless for those who are tired. Samsara, endless rebirth, is seemingly endless for those lacking in wisdom, who have not grasped the ultimate doctrine. Verse 61, a man striving along the path of his life, but encounters no superior or peer, should strive on with fixed determination. Even if lonely, there should be no association with the unwise or stupid. Verse 62, I'm reading now. I'm blessed with offspring. I'm blessed with affluence. Such are the tracks following which the unwise attract distress leading to doom. A man does not truly possess his own flesh. Therefore, how shall a man possess offspring or affluence? Verse 63 of my Dhammapada. The unwise who is fully aware of his lack of knowledge is indeed and sure enough a sage. But the unwise who reasons or imagines that he's sagely or a sage is only truly and appropriately called unwise. Verse 64. The unwise may dwell throughout his life with a sage without ever being aware of the reality or truth about things. Just like a scoop made of wood never detects the taste of soups and foods. Verse 65. A brilliant man may dwell just for an instant with a sage and at once attain awareness of the reality or truth about things, just like the tongue of a man easily detects the taste of soups and foods. Verse 66. Dumb idiots pass through this world acting precisely as fools to themselves, engaging in vicious acts and thereby bringing woe, terrible penalties to themselves. Verse 67. If a man undergoes pain and distress following an action, something he has done, if he endures penalties, weeping and grieving, then he has not acted right. Verse 68. But if a man does not undergo pain and distress following an action, something he has done, if he receives the reward or rewards happy and satisfied, then he has acted correctly. He has acted right. Verse 69. An idiot reasons evil is sweet, like honey, while the evil deed done has not matured and reproduces evil. But once it has matured and reproduced, he sees disaster strike and he encounters distress. Verse 70. An idiot might obtain his sustenance every month from the edge of a narrow leaf of a grass plant. Even then, the learned who have grasped the truth are infinitely superior. Verse 71. Precisely like good milk, an evil act or action does not change, that is, does not abate immediately. Gradually, it engulfs the idiot, burning and consuming him like a resilient, glimmering flame. Verse 72. An idiot increases learning precisely to his downfall or setback, ruining his virtues and potentials and corrupting his mind and reasoning. Verse 73, I'm continuing. 73 and 74. A man may wish for reverence that is fake and to be held most important by pretense amongst other monks in the community, and to be highly regarded as and honored by visitors and guests. Monks and non-monks should reason, I did it all. And regarding all issues, simple or difficult, they should be subject to my control and power. Such is the reasoning of an idiot. His foolish pride and self-deceit merely escalate. Verse 75, that's the last verse for today. The destination of one path is materialism and acquiring many things. The destination of the other path is nirvana, perfect peace. Knowing this, a bhikkhu, that is a monk or a nun, following the Buddha, should find no delight in humanity. In a world full of suffering, he should be sober. He should wisely dedicate his time to solitary living. Folks, those are the words of wisdom for today. You see, when you listen to the Dhammapada, this is a summary of Buddhist wisdom. Lots of people don't understand how to really get the most out of their time when they listen to Dhammapada. When you listen to Dhammapada, try to be relaxed always. Because Buddhism is the perfect teaching. Why? Because it doesn't do harm to anybody. When you listen to the words of the Buddha, you're relaxed. It's not like other teachings. Other teachings sort of threatens you. It tells you you're going to hell for doing bad, or you're going to heaven for doing good, and lash at you here, lash at you there. Buddha doesn't do that. The Buddha is a teacher. The Buddha is just trying to instruct you because he knows that you are special. All you living beings, all sentient beings, you are all special. You all have your uniqueness in one way or the other. You all contribute in one way or the other to the infinite beauty of the universe. Each and every one of you has a function to play in the universe. Therefore, each and every one of you is important. The Buddha knows this. Therefore, the teachings of the Buddha is like manure, it's like fertilizer to a farm. It's to enrich you, it's like medicine, it's to make you healthy spiritually. The Buddha doesn't have a club hammer in his hand to bash your head and smash your head to pieces for making a mistake, as you see in other religious teachings. Other religious teachings have gods and deities, and the god has club hammers in his hand. And when you, the human being who doesn't know much, who doesn't know everything, like he who is supposed to be God, when you stumble, he takes the club hammer and smashes your head to pieces. We don't do that in Buddhism. The Buddha doesn't. The Buddha understands. The Buddha is compassionate. He knows. Each and every human being on this earth is important. Each and every human being. Each is important in his own way and contributes to the universal whole. Therefore, the Buddha brings you words of wisdom, you relax. I don't fear the Buddha at all, because I know that the Buddha will never harm anybody. The Buddha was harmless. He shed no blood, he didn't kill anybody, he didn't break anybody's head, he didn't destroy anybody. The Buddha just teaches you, he instructs you out of compassion, gives you wisdom to improve you. So when you relax and you listen to the wisdom, you sort of, find out points. We're teaching you something. I'm a teacher, I'm instructing you now. You're learning something new. Okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is not 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. How? Because if I put 2 sticks of matches and 2 sticks of matches, and I put them together, I get 4 sticks of matches, and so on, right? And then you begin to understand 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, okay, and so on and so forth. So this is exactly, Buddha understands, it doesn't harm. And it's the only teaching that doesn't harm. The Buddha is as harmless as a newborn baby. That's why I call him the perfect teacher. He's my teacher and the perfect teacher. Because in you is the Buddha nature. In each and every being is the Buddha nature. But that Buddha nature is ignorant. Because you have not taken the pains to work on it. You have not taken the time to develop, to build. So the Buddha assists you by bringing this Dhammapada. It brings you peace of mind. It brings you wisdom. It brings you tranquility. It brings you serenity. And if you have not actually accomplished these things, if all these things I'm saying are in the blues, you can't really see yourself achieving them, send me an email. c.aburime@hotmail.com and tell me why you're not achieving them. I'll be sure to try to assist you as much as possible. My objective is to guide you, to assist you to be able to accomplish these things, because I've accomplished them. That's why I'm instructing them now. Enjoy your Friday, folks. Namo Amitofo.